see what I see. Da, 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 da. There's a band, old-timey band called the Spinners. I guess we'll dedicate this to them. You see a distinct spin over here in Texas. And then this little gem here. Oh my. Folks, we are in May. This is the H word prep month. Get it done earlier than usual. You never know what's going to develop close to home. Just figured I'd record this short video. It's not a live, just recorded. You see the time there. It's 2:04 p.m. Doing a 6-hour loop. You see this low becoming better defined out here south of Cameron. You see it way down here, and then it just kind of develops. You see it there. Da 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 da. And here we go, 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 go. So we'll place it here, and it's heading straight for here. And that motion will continue. You see some dry air entrainment on the south side and south and west side. So it may any thunderstorms that develop with this, as you can see over here, with this other low, this MCS over here, you can see these storms firing. Very torrential rainfall. We've had one tornado warning over here in southeast Cameron Parish this morning near Grand Chenier, confirmed on the ground via radar. Hopefully it didn't tear anybody's home up. Haven't seen any damage reports yet, but as you can see, there we go. So the time is now to be prepared. Not saying go out and clear the milk and bread and tuna and all that crap off the shelves in the stores, but get your initial prep ready as we get further into the season. One thing I want to point out, yes, El Nino is developing. It's going to become probably moderate to strong El Nino, but it hasn't gotten there yet. And up until it does that, we're probably going to start to see an active season. The first part of hurricane season, as we get later into the season, when things really start to heat up, El Nino should be strong enough to mitigate most of the development in the tropics. Now, I haven't looked across the Atlantic here. Really hard to differentiate until I don't see any evidence of dust, Saharan dust coming across the tropics right now. But you see down here, way down here, you see the trade winds down here, and the ITCZ is well south of the equator. So, with that said, you'll start to see this here lift north, and you'll see these storms rolling across. There's the Cape Verde Islands here. You'll see that stuff generally in this area here as they track across the tropics, these tropical waves. But by the time it gets to that point, El Nino should be in effect. What we'll have to worry about this season is anything that were to develop close to home. Here in the Gulf, Central American Gyre, the Caribbean, and then off of the East Coast in this Bahamas in this area. So all of this area here, that's what we'll have to be worried about. But right now, I just want to bring this potentially heavy rain threat as it starts to work in, and you're going to see with this right here, this low, and then you got this one that's lifting off basically to the north-northeast, that's helping enhance a lot of this extra rain and spin in the atmosphere. So this works in later this afternoon and evening. We'll probably see a repeat of what we saw yesterday. If you got stuff to get done outside, get it done now. as far as Acadiana and southeast Louisiana. Folks over in southwest Louisiana, rain, 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 rain. So, and it's not done yet. You got more over here through spring in the Houston area and more offshore. So, uh, right now we're catching a little break here in southeast Louisiana, and as we look here, we got a few little showers beginning to fire up north of I-10, I-12 corridor, and they'll continue to lift north. So I also got a couple little bullseyes down here in Assumption and Terrebonne. So we'll see these spotty little showers, and then we'll start to see an increase in coverage as we get further into the afternoon. You can see here the clearer area. It's not white, so we don't have a lot of cloud cover. The sun is allowed. The cloud cover is not thick enough to block the sun from heating up the surface. So, with that said, instability is going to increase, and we go to look at that real quick. Look at the surface instability, so we can get it to come up. Yeah. So really unstable environment right now. We don't have Storm Prediction Center has not hatched any risk of severe weather, but again, anything that gets rooted in this environment today could become strong, potentially severe. It's not going to be an organized severe threat. So it's going to be these little isolated renegades. So be alert for that. Potential for some tropical funnels, not out of the question. So be aware of that. All right, y'all. That's going to conclude the video, and we will talk to y'all again later today, and I'll go live if needed.